point. You want a leader, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, yeah, you want a leader too, right? Ma'am?
I do.
Okay, you want a leader. So if you want something, you want a leader, then obviously you must follow that man's lead. Like by default, you must follow that man's lead. Now, this doesn't mean that, like, no one's saying that, oh, like what you said, like, oh, well, we want alignment and stuff like that, and alignment has to match there.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all fine
So
and
if you
dandy.
see a
People
woman
can be
who,
aligned.
okay, so the thing about the modern woman, because the original question is the modern woman afraid to let the man lead. If you see the modern woman needs a modern man's level of thinking, that she needs a little bit more patience, that she needs a little bit more show, that you can lead me these areas, you know that a traditional woman would be more your type, right? A woman that believes automatically I'm going to follow your lead because you're the man without question. But the modern woman, who is we're talking about in this conversation, show me first. I need to trust you first, and then I'm going to follow you. So with that thinking, would you go after the modern woman to try to say, oh, is something wrong with y'all, or just go and find a traditional woman who don't have that pushback? Because as a modern woman, we need a little bit more patience. As a modern woman, we are the breadwinners in our household. As a modern woman, we have experienced this world a lot without y'all.
And guess what? These modern women don't get masculine chicks. They don't qualify. Girls that are modern women don't qualify for the top tier men usually. That's just a fact.
I disagree.
No, they qualify for recreational use only. They'll smash those single moms. They'll smash those chicks in the club and stuff, but they don't wife them up. You got no ring. You got no true commitment because you don't qualify, man. These niggas lie to you, like I said. Like, if you want to get rich, you lie to people that want to be lied to. If you want to make a living, you tell the truth to people that want to be told the truth to. If you want to be broke, you tell the truth to people that want to be lied to. I'm not in a business. I don't care about going broke. I'm here to tell the truth. So you modern, no, you listen. You modern day women just don't qualify for the top tier men, and that is the truth.
Shout out Cooley, man. Dude was absolutely cooking in this segment. I don't know where this came from. He's on the No Fugazi podcast. He's absolutely right. A lot of these modern women are like, no, show me before I submit to you. And that right there is the #1 issue. That's the reason why guys go overseas. That's why guys date outside of their race. Preferably, we're talking about black relationships here. And he's absolutely right. A lot of these women, they don't qualify. And this is why guys just completely, tear the box up and they dip out. They're only used for recreational use only. But women, just like the one that was cackling and laughing right there, sitting on the other side with that other guy, she laughed about it, but it's true. That's why most of these women in the West are not wiped up. Nobody wants to take them seriously, and they're constantly saying, it's hard out here, girl. A man needs to do this. They have all these demands, but they can't even get a date from the type of men that they want. They got losers, betas, and simps in their inboxes. And it's all their fault because they've been programmed to believe that, oh, you got to show me something, nigga. You got to show me something. Once a man hears that, especially a guy who has his stuff together, her throat completely demolished, and he's up out of there. Modern women, man, you guys are recreational use only for the most part.
Listen, after 7 days straight of what are you doing? How was your day? If you're not planning a date, if you're not taking me out, if you're not trying to catch my vibe in real time, lose my number. Delete it. Matter of fact, I'll do you one better. I'll leave you right where you're at, because why are you wasting my time? Why are you wasting your time? Flirting with me and not backing it up is crazy, because I'm ready to be somebody's wife.
Well, fortunate for you, nobody will have the bad luck of actually putting you in a relationship and giving you this marriage so you can be a wife, because you clearly don't qualify. You don't know how to have conversation, which women say, men don't conversate. They're not conversation. They want us to lead everything. But you guys also cannot flirt. And this is the main reason why she should be putting those braces and that mouth to work on some dude's meat. But she will never get the opportunity to get that far because she doesn't understand the rules. Most of these women are boring. Most of these women don't know how to talk or have a conversation. They want the man to lead everything. The man initiates by telling you, hey, how are you doing? What's up? That should let you know to answer his question and see about meeting up and hinting to meet up. But these women have no game, and that's why they sit in their car late at night. They run their mouth instead of using it on the next man's meat. This is all your fault, and this is why you can never be a wifey here in the West. It's just not going to happen.
You really booked your flight?
What are you leaving for, though? Like, we got 2 more days. You couldn't just wait for the next flight?
No.
It's not that. I wasn't cheating. She literally asked me a question, and she asked me for my number so she could get location. Is that a problem? She asked for a location.
You can go with that.
Like, you doing extra, you drive. Okay, well, listen, baby, please. I don't want to mess up the trip. I don't want to mess up my vacation trip.
Oh, you don't want to mess up the trip.
Baby, because it's not that serious. Just wait. Just sit down and talk to me. Like,
What do you want to talk about?
I literally told you it wasn't like that.
I have a plan of cash.
Why would you book your flight?
I heard you the 17th time you said it.
Okay, listen, I will pay you back for the missed flight. Can you just stay here
No.
for the last 2 nights?
You disgust me. I don't even want to look at you. No.
Okay, explain to me, why do I disgust you? I didn't do nothing. I understand you don't want me to give out my number to no other female, but I told you it's only for location.
What the fuck does that mean, location?
She wanted a location.
A location to...
The spot she was trying to go to. Like, what are you not understanding?
I understand.
Bro, you're not gonna leave. Can you just please stay, please? Just. All right. I'm
I
sorry.
understand you. I
I'm
know
sorry.
you are. I'm gonna show you how sorry your boss is.
Yes. First of all, your suitcase not even right.
First of all, my dude, whoever's recording, this chick is mid, and I've seen her on TikTok multiple times, and I didn't know she was sporting that muffin top. The chick that you got the number from, that she's griping and getting upset and trying to book her flight and, like, you know, threatening to leave, let her leave. Hit that chick up. That's the thing, man. You guys be out here crying and saying, please, baby, please, baby, please. Fuck all that, man. Stand up to this chick, man. And once you said that, don't leave me, please stuff, she knew that you were a simp and she wore the pants in the relationship, in the situation. I wouldn't even care. Let her get on the next thing smoking. Let her go figure it out somewhere else. Her ego is eating at her. Her pride is eating at her. And let her figure out on her own that, damn, maybe I'm not hot shit. Hey, maybe I am just a mid chick. And just let it be. Why do you guys sit around, simp, and cry for these chicks? If you had these women in line that you take on vacations with, which you shouldn't be taking no mid chick on a vacation, then you wouldn't have to worry about this. But you guys sit around here all day, simp for these women, and then, you know, when you show some masculinity towards another woman or whatever, they get upset. You need to check that immediately. You need to tell them to leave. And you should have told her when you came back up to the room, hey, if you had an issue with me getting that girl's number for what I told you, if you don't want to believe me or not, you can get the stepping. Then let her get the stepping. Don't fight her. Leave the room. You guys be simping for these freaking 2s and 3s, and it makes absolutely no sense. You guys lack masculinity, and it makes me sick.
Hey, so I was thinking, we've been dating 6 months now. I've met your entire family. You tell me how much you love me every day. Maybe we make this exclusive? Nah, that's what I was thinking too.
And I don't blame guys for being like this. This pretty much sums up everything because men have the knowledge. They know that once they get out of that situationship, they become in a relationship with this woman, the toxic behavior comes out, the hoarding, the watering you down to a man that they're going to grow to resent is going to start coming out. And once you give them that power, which is the relationship, and they don't deserve it, you are going to either stay the same guy that you always were in the situationship, which you should always remain as the same guy because that's the one she's attracted to, or you're going to do like most guys, fold and play by their rules, get watered down, and turn into the simp that they're going to grow to resent.
You have no right to be selfish whatsoever.
It's a sign.
A sign of what? Please tell me.
A sign that maybe I shouldn't be. I don't know, I'm ready to like move on with my life and you're not.
So that's just my choice?
I mean, you making me wear a condom. I don't want to do that.
Okay, but to be honest, right in this moment, obviously, I don't want that either. First of all, I want to get a period so that my body works normal for the first time in 7 years. How would you feel if you knew that your body hasn't been working right for the past 7 years? All you would want is for your body to be working normal. And I thought I had somebody to support me and be there for me, when obviously this is hard enough on me. And now all you're worrying about is...
Okay, it is hard on you, but everything's been about you. You don't think it's hard on me, the fact that I can't...
But the thing is that you don't think that I think about you? You don't think that I already put the enough stress on myself that I know that that's what you want, so I'm hoping and praying all the time that my body works normal? For you, for us, it's not just about me. I don't make shit just about me in the way that you just make shit just about you.
See, I knew you were gonna sit here and yell at me. You don't think about me.
That shit just makes me upset.
What, the fact that I want a kid?
No, the fact
Like,
that I do think about you and I'm the one going through this.
But I want that. I want a kid.
Okay, but obviously I want that too. But right now, I can't even make that happen. Even if I wanted that for you.
No, then I just feel like we're on different paths. I feel like I'm ready to be a dad. Be playing football and running around with my mini-me, holding hands, taking him places, buying him the world. And I can't do that.
Well, I can't give it to you.
Well, firstly, he should know straight up that it's not going to benefit him whatsoever to have a child with a woman in the West because the laws are against you. The government works for the woman. The woman looks at, once she gets a child and she knows, hey, I can use daddy government to get what I want and to make him bend to my whim because he made me have this child or whatever, she'll turn and flip everything on you. So what you should be doing is you should be looking for another woman, particularly getting your passport and going overseas, especially if you're young. You have potential. If you're making money, you're a content creator. You shouldn't even be thinking about kids. If you want to have kids, that's on you. If you want to do that as a man, that's your decision. My suggestion is you should wait it out. And maybe you're trying to rush it and you're just rushing it with Western women. It's a waste of time. Go overseas and get a chick over there because they're not going to hold that against you. The laws here are just not for men whatsoever. And they're probably not for men in a lot of countries, but you'll have a better shot of having a woman that's on your same level, on the same page.
So this comment comes from that video where I'm saying I don't know how to flirt anymore, and he says, but how many kids you got? Shake my head. I mean, yeah, it's a fair comment. I do have a lot of children. I have 6. 5 are from my first marriage with my high school sweetheart, and the last one was a blessing, an unexpected blessing. They're all blessings. But yeah, and I would have a 16-year-old, but she passed away before she was born. So yeah, I do have a lot of children, but you know what? They're all doing good. They're very good kids. They're very good people. Good people. 3 of them are adults. They're working. They have stable jobs. They own their own cars. You know what I mean? They help me out. They're really good kids. But yeah, I guess I should just stop having so many kids, right? And I don't even know how to flirt. Imagine if I knew how to flirt. I would have like 20 kids.
My ninja. 7 kids. She probably would have had more. Bro, she has a whole starting lineup for a basketball team and 2 reserves. Like, God, man, she got a whole basketball team, bro. Recreational use only. And if she is trying to still get in relationships after 2 relationships with, you know, ending up with 7 kids, that's it, bro. She's only good for pumping and dumping. She's probably older. She's probably like near 50 or 50 years old. So I hate to say this. Actually, I don't. Expired, ma'am. You are absolutely expired. And guys know exactly once you say how many kids you got, they already know. Sex only. Salvation Army, in the words of Kevin Samuel. You are a Salvation Army. You're not 50% off. You're not on the clearance rack anymore. You are Salvation Army.
As a black woman who dates primarily black men, I think that we should start paying attention to how, not all, but a lot of black men don't make as much as a lot of black women. I'm one of the women that probably makes 6 figures compared to a lot of black men that I've dated.
You single now?
Huh?
No, my bad. Go ahead. no, go ahead, though.
The thing is, I'm not opposed to dating someone who makes less than me, but the thing is, the men I've come across that dated are intimidated by what I make, and it becomes an issue to where they feel intimidated.
How'd that make you feel? That make you sad?
Yeah, it made me sad.
I love how women continue to use this word in the West, intimidated. A man is not intimidated. The thing is, a man figures if you're making that much money, 6 figures, then you're going to be a headache. You're going to act like him, and he doesn't want to date a man. He wants to date a woman. Niggas ain't gay. You know what I'm saying? We want a soft, feminine woman. But with the territory, her being black on top of making money, she says a lot of men don't make as much money. They don't make 6 figures like women. The thing is, she forgot to actually add that a lot of women get money from sugar daddies because they're sugar babies. A lot of women have OF, so they're getting paid by a lot of suckers and simps. A lot of women get more opportunities in the United States. A lot of places hire only women, or they're looking to hire women because they need to diversify the workplace. So they get more opportunities to make this money to supposedly equalize the system when it comes to working. But that's the thing. They did a study, and on Google, I believe, the company Google, women make more money than men when they put in all the factors: time worked, overtime, maternity leave, vacation time, all that stuff, women still made more than men. So women don't really know this. They don't study up on these things. They never ask themselves these questions, or they never look it up. They just notice in their own personal lives that there's guys that are not making enough money as me. Why is that? Or how come I can't find a guy that's making enough money? I don't mind dating a guy who's making less than me, but they get intimidated. No, they just know that you're going to try to boss their life around, and you're going to feel like I can do whatever I want because I make this money, but that's not going to give you ultimate fulfillment. So most guys are just going to be like, sex only, I'm not dealing with them. And she's talking to right now a bunch of young guys, entrepreneurs, content creators. These guys make way more money than her. Kai Cenata's right there. Duke Dennis, I heard his voice. These guys make almost $1 million. I know Kai Cenat's probably a millionaire because he's the #1 streamer in the world. But yeah, I just love how women forget to mention all of the avenues it took to get that 6 figures and the opportunities that were literally just put on a silver platter and given to them. They always leave that out.
I don't want to think when I'm with a man. I think 24/7. I'm a single, independent mother, and I'm an entrepreneur. So I am constantly thinking 24/7.
Yeah. You know how hard it is to shut this down?
Yeah. So if I'm dating, I don't want to think. Don't ask me where I want to go. Don't surprise me.
Yeah, with all that said, being independent, you're being independent and you're a mother, you already have a kid, that translates in a man's mind as don't need a man, independent of men, and you're going to overthink every single time, every situation that we get into. So what does that equal? We all know. Let's all say it together. Sex only. Guys are only going to use you for the recreation and the activity. They're never going to try to put a ring on it. You already have another dude seed. That's going to lose you about 50 points out of 100. You're already independent. You lose another 20 points. Now you're down to 30 points. You can't turn your brain off. You lose another 10 points. Now you're only 20 points out of 100. Guys are going to throw you in the sex bucket and keep you there. A lot of these women are going to probably be single unless they get a simp or die alone with a cat, a plant, or a dog. They're going to join that club PCD that I used to talk about because they really don't know what men are looking for and what they have to offer. Why would they not get that? Why would that man not get that from a woman who doesn't have kids, who's not strong and independent, who can't turn off her brain, but can do all the opposite? Why would he select you of all women that have baggage, have trauma, have issues submitting? Doesn't make any sense. This is why guys go overseas as well, because a lot of women are poisoned with this mindset. Once they make a little bit of money, make a few bad decisions, and nobody wants to date them, then they're saying, I want to be able to turn off my brain. I want to be able to do this. But forget that you still got that kid in tow that a man is probably going to have to end up taking care of if you guys get serious, which it always is going to be that no matter what women say. You're always going to have to take care of her and that seed. And you have a bunch of baggage. And you probably can't stop running your mouth. And you probably are going to give them a headache because you overthink. We are fucking doomed, guys. We are effing doomed in the West. That's the end of the video. Make sure you guys like the video, sub to the channel, post notifications on, because I'm pretty much trying to post a video every single day here in Bountyville. You know I got y'all back every single day with these reactions. We are cooked. Get your passport, go overseas, date over there, and then, you know, have your experience and record it. I'll see you guys all in the next video. I love you all 2 times. Peace.
If one of us eat, then we all ball. Sip coladas out in Cancun. Please stop praying for my downfall. It ain't coming no time soon. From the concrete, a little bitty rose grew.